What's up, young goats? I'm the goat. I got Tank with me. What's going
What's
on,
going
bro?
on? Chilling, man. Here, excited.
For Argentina,
Everything excited to be here right now.
I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be having a drink on Repeal Day. I think 89 years ago. Cheers.
Cheers.
89 years ago, they repealed prohibition. I am trying out a new computer, so I apologize if I'm freezing or cutting up, guys. Uh, and of course, if you are a Dolphins fan, you also need a drink today. If you're a member of Tuanon, you also need a drink today. Dolphins went up to San Francisco, could not get the job done. The game was closer than the score indicated at the end, but just didn't seem like we were going to be able to pull that out. Tua probably worst game all year. Definitely this season, I would say. What'd you think?
Yeah, man. You know me. I like him. I think he has potential to be good. I've liked what I've been seeing, but it was Sunday. It was a little bad. It was I didn't like the way he was looking. It seemed weird. He
It,
seemed very pressured.
it was there was like happy feet going on. He looked nervous. Um, I don't want to say scared, but it looked like he felt Bo's presence and he was seeing Boza ghosts and a lot of overthrows.
Yeah, a lot
Um,
of overthrows.
yeah, and I know he had that 75-yard pass on the first play, but I think besides that, he just had the one where he hit Cheetah for a touchdown,
Yeah,
and it just wasn't. It was not a good day. And then they beat us with Mr. Irrelevant, the last quarterback in the player in the draft. Um,
and the third
Third
string.
string, yeah, and he comes in and he, he wasn't practicing. He wasn't supposed to be playing. He comes in and he takes care of business against us. That's demoralizing, because usually you get that third string quarterback coming in, you're licking your chops, dude. Your defense is licking their chops. Um, you're usually going to be able to put pressure on that guy. The guy who looked like a third string quarterback was our quarterback. He's the one who got pressured and looked
Yeah, through those two back-to-back picks.
back-to-back picks, a fumble later. Um, I, for me, the season started yesterday, and it's off to a bad start. Now we got to go to San Diego, Sunday night football against Tuanon's arch rival, Herbert. They just flexed next week's game, so we will be. I believe it's a Saturday night game. Can you fact check me on that one, Tank? I thought they just moved the Dolphins Bills game to Saturday night, which I guess is December 16th now. Sorry, 17th, December 17th. That's going to be fucking cold because not only I don't think the schedule makers are doing us any favors here. Yes, you want to be on prime time, but now we got to play at
Yeah,
night.
8:15 on Saturday.
I looked at the weather forecast. It's going to be freezing, literally, like in the 30s. And then the following week we got to play at New England. I don't. That's not a primetime game. I don't think that'll be a primetime game. I don't know. But it will be cold. That's for sure. So, and also he got hurt. By the way, if you remember, if Tuanon, Man of Action Figures just got these in. Tua Funko Pop. You can find those at manofactionfigures.com right there for your viewing pleasure. Um, so he got a little bit hurt. Supposedly, it's not a big deal. Um, but there was a lot of fans with hurt ankles this morning in South Florida. And it was they were
Garoppolo
jumping
had a
off
hurt ankle too.
out for the year. But the hurt ankle on the Dolphin fans is from jumping off the bandwagon, off the Tuanon bandwagon. So they'll be all right. I'm watching in the background here the Bucks against the Saints, who the Saints always play. The Bucks tough. It is 10-3, and Brady just hit Evans on a 20-yard pass. This is 12 minutes into the third quarter here.
God damn it.
Yeah, dude, the division that the Bucks are in is so bad. Like they could lose this game and be 5-7, and they'll still be in first place.
That's insane.
Meanwhile,
We're 8-3 fighting for fucking first place.
well,
Well,
8-4 now,
we're
right?
8-4 at
Yeah.
third. Are we in third place now? Oh no, they both lost last week, so we're second.
Yeah, but if we would have won yesterday, I'm pretty sure we would have had the top seed in the AFC because the Chiefs lost and we have the tiebreaker over the Bills. But instead, we're in sixth place in the playoff picture now.
Yeah.
Like one game out of being out, that's kind of where I thought we would be in the beginning of the year. Something like that. Waddle didn't really appear yesterday either. I think he had his first catch in the third quarter. And I thought McDaniel could have helped him by running the ball. We ran like 4 yards a carry when we did. And I know everybody's saying, you're not going to win that game running against the best defense, in the NFL. But they were doing okay. They could have done a little more, I think, to settle. Maybe do some jet sweeps to Cheetah or some kind of interesting ways to run the ball like they do. And just take a little bit of pressure off Tua, who obviously, for whatever reason, his butthole was like super tight that game, and he just, what was you saying? He could cut nails with his butt or something?
Yeah.
I don't know if he wanted to win it so bad for McDaniel or kind of it's not a 1 o'clock game. It's not a primetime game, but more people are watching your game when you play at 4. He hasn't done well in primetime games, even though this wasn't a primetime game. So something, Bosa, I don't know. Something happened to this kid yesterday. Some people say that's kind of what he is. Maybe that's kind of just what he is, He's not going to go into tough games and pull them out by himself when things are going wrong. You look at Brady, dude. I fucking hate this guy, okay? But like he finds a way in these shitty games. Like tonight, it's a shitty game where like, oh my God, they just recovered a fumble. So maybe Brady's not going to find a way today, but a lot of times he'll find a way to like eke out these dirty wins, when things aren't going his way. It's just not always going to be like 100% the way you want it. You're going to have to gut them out sometimes. And it just seems that he's not the kind of guy to do that. Not like a Mahomes or an Allen or a Brady or
Herbert.
Or Herbert, even, who has 4 fourth quarter comebacks this year, even though his team is decimated and he has not done well. Well, they're playing taps somewhere nearby, and I hear it. So, I don't know. It is very divisive, the Tuanon thing. People on both sides, they want you. Soon as somebody finds out that I'm not like 100% in on Tua, they want to know why, and then they want to ask me, when are you going to get in? And I always want to see the whole season. And Jesus Christ, dude, McDaniel, I think he goes for it too much on fourth down, dude. Way too much. They got us on one where they challenged. Some people complain about the refereeing. I don't think that cost the game. Yeah, there was like a tripping that looked cheesy. I think it was a hold that didn't look great, but that's not why we lost. Even the offensive line, they were saying, wasn't going to be great. It was good enough. We could have won with that line. He just missed so many throws all over the place, and he just looked nervous and happy feet. By the way, I did, since I'm watching Brady here and we're talking about the Niners, I think it's the matchup next week.
Brady's
Buccaneers,
Niners.
49ers. Yeah, and I keep hearing like rumblings and rumors of Brady to the Niners. I don't think that
Of
will
who?
happen, but like Tom Brady.
What about Tom Brady to New England?
Yeah, that was last week. There's like every week there's like a different rumor, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the Niner one has come up in the past. They always
Oh, because he like
mention that.
he rooted for them, right?
Yeah,
Growing
there's
up.
there's that. Yeah, it's his hometown, and there's a picture of him in the stadium in one of the famous playoff games, and that's always like would be like his dream. Jimmy G's out for the year. Trey Lance is out for the year. They're on their third string
Oh, dude,
quarterback.
I don't know who this is, but Christy Alley is dead. Well, she died.
Christy Alley. Oh, she's
Yeah.
a pretty famous actress.
Yeah.
Moonlighting, Cheers. Wow, did they say why?
Cancer.
Damn, I didn't know she was.
She was
Well,
71.
rest in peace, Christy
R.I.P.
Alley. Wow, dude, that makes you feel old, dude.
Well, knowing
Christy Alley
she's
was
71.
yeah, very good looking young
Oh,
lady.
oh shit. OBJ is at a Mavs game with Micah Parsons and Diggs.
Is he gonna be a cowboy?
That's what they're assuming, I guess.
That'll be pretty nasty if they can
Yeah.
get OBJ over there. Tom
Uh,
Brady doesn't look too happy on the sidelines.
did he throw anything yet?
But picks?
No.
No, like
iPads, headsets,
no, not yet. Usually quarters.
clipboards.
Yeah, I think in the fourth quarter. Yeah, the only touchdown in this game was Taysom Hill. They brought him in and he got like a 30-yard touchdown. So we're finding out. We're finding out the Tuanon truth, slowly but surely. And the Chargers, they have another Bosa who he has been injured. I don't know if you can check that. I don't know if he's going to play.
Oh, but it
The
might throw
Chargers.
him off.
I'm saying since he didn't do so well against Bosa of the Niners, he may have flashbacks when he sees another Bosa jersey there in the Chargers. But he's been hurt, so I don't know. I don't know if he's going to play. If I were the Chargers, I'd try to get that guy on the field.
At least, right?
Yeah, even as a decoy, just to scare this guy.
Which Bosa is he? Is he Joey?
Um,
Just put Chargers. Bosa.
yeah, it's Joey and
It is Joey. Yeah.
yeah, and the other one is John, I think.
Let's see the news on him.
And he's been nursing an injury.
Yeah. It's Nick, not John, bro.
Oh, his middle name is John, but I think his dad was John. What's their dad's name? Their dad was a Dolphin. Yeah, John was dad. My bad. And Nick is Nick John Bosa, but I just fucked that up. So yeah, that is the story. Do they have anything on Joey?
Let me see.
I doubt it. So yeah, it'd be nice to see Tua stop getting sacked, and getting put into different yoga positions every time he gets hit. Um,
Yeah, it doesn't say anything, but in his news right here, it says, "I know you'll like this." The Los Angeles Chargers visit the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday, with only one team appearing to be playoff contention.
well, the Raiders did win that. They're 7 now, and I think the Chargers are just like 6-6.
Yeah, I think they are
So
6-6.
some people may think the Raiders have a chance to make a playoff run. Who knows? I don't think so, but mathematically, they're certainly looking better than they did 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, they were 3-7. I think they beat the Broncos last week. So there's that. So we don't know if he has a chance to play or not.
No, I don't think so.
But another brutal thing from yesterday's game: 0-7 on third downs. You cannot win a football game like that. That's inexcusable. That's the Saints are driving here. Close to getting a touchdown here. They look like they have a first and goal or a first and 10 just outside the 10 right now.
What about the Broncos
Uh,
and the Ravens? What about that game?
well, your boy Lamar going to be out at least a few weeks at this
Yep.
point. Deshaun struggling without the massages pregame. Apparently, he played terribly, but the defense, I guess, what I
No,
see.
no, Broncos, Ravens, not Browns.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking Brown. I thought you said Browns. Who did the Browns play?
They played Detroit. They go the Texans, dude. They're back
That's
home
what it was. Yes. Okay, they won that game on the defense,
with
even though
no
Deshaun was
offensive
terrible.
touchdowns.
Yeah, and then the Broncos could not even beat the Ravens without Lamar Jackson.
They lost 9-10.
That's a travesty, man, because the Broncos have such a good defense, and
Yeah.
and then it's not like you had it's not like you just had a crappy quarterback. Like they went and they got like the best available. Like they went all in and they got like what you would consider the right move, and it's just been terrible.
Yeah, it's been horrific.
I mean,
I think he has 7 touchdowns for the season.
yeah, I'm complaining about Tua one game. That guy's been terrible the whole year. But Tua definitely shrunk on Sunday. We need him to grow back to
Hey, but
what
like
we.
you said, dude, sometimes we need that smack in the mouth.
Yeah, bro. I mean, maybe they were believing all the Super Bowl MVP, Coach of the Year, all this hype, and like maybe you start
Wide
believing that.
receiver of the year.
Actually, that part I think is true. That guy still had like 150 yards.
Dude, he was making catches that were not good throws.
Let's see what he had here. Just because that one I do still kind of buy into. Tua was 18 of 33, 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, lost the fumble. Skylar Thompson came in and promptly threw an interception to make Tua not feel so bad. Tyreek still had 9 catches, 146 yards. He's probably going to get to 2,000 yards this season. But yeah, maybe losing that game will be like, hey, what? We got to get back on it.
I know Argentina, it helped them in the World Cup.
Absolutely, and we're gonna get to the World Cup in a minute and talk about the action we missed since the last time we were on and what's coming up. And one thing the Niners did to Tua and the Dolphins is they kind of stopped those little middle crossing patterns that he would be feasting on normally, and that's going to happen. You're going to be able to do something when that happens. I guess I'll get off Tua for a minute. I'll give him a chance to recover from the loss. Hopefully, it's just one game, but the schedule's hard, man. You know, one thing I didn't like, they showed an interview before the game. I think was it today, and he was like, "I wonder if I sucked and all this stuff." Man, I don't like the low confidence. I rather you kind of not. I rather you as a player. I rather you think you're better than you are. Not in a sense that you're gonna go and do crazy shit and fuck up because you think you're better, but just like the confidence. You know, I rather you have that confidence. Then you can't be doubting yourself out there, because if you start doubting yourself out there, then next thing you know, bad things are going to happen. Supposedly McDaniel, had really brought back the confidence in him and all that. So hopefully it's just a one game hiccup. By the way, a guy struggling with confidence, Baker Mayfield, he got cut today. They say the Niners might pick him up. And okay, I think that's it for the Phins, man. Let's look at some World Cup action here. Let's see if I can put. You watched when we last talked, we're getting into the final game of the group stages, and then of course USA's is out. Argentina was victorious, and they will now go on to face the people who beat US, Netherlands. Do you know what they call that team in Spanish?
Yeah, the lower countries.
What's up with that, dude? That's like a newer thing, right?
Yeah, it's like the proper term. I guess it's the translation for Netherlands.
Is it really?
The literal, yeah.
It sounds kind of derogatory.
Yeah, it
Bajos.
sounds like yeah, like kind of like calling something a third world.
Like it's pretty low. You're
Yeah.
low. All right, I'm trying to share the screen, but I'm having issues here. I wanted to show sort of the bracket and the upcoming schedule. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, let me try to find it.
Pull it up, and then I'll share yours, because I'm on this Apple thing, and of course,
I'm getting used to.
They always, I'm old, and I don't do good with new technology, so I don't know why I agreed to this. Everybody fucks it up when they want to just give you some. They want to be different, right?
Yeah.
So like they don't want to share their information or programs or whatever with other people. So like Android is different than Apple. Macs different than desktops. All this crap, dude. I hate technology. Like, we have enough shit, man. Like, if they didn't invent no more new shit, I'd be like, that's cool. Or do you need like new technology all the time?
Not all the time, but I guess it's nice to have new tech.
Like, do you need to have like the newest iPhone every time it comes out?
No, I just got the new one now, and I had like 10. I had the 10, and I went up to the 14. So I missed a few. I don't care too much.
Like, really? Like, do you notice a big difference?
Besides camera quality and like certain things it can do, no.
Just basically getting a better camera is what you're doing. All right, I got you on the bottom of the screen here. All right, that's the Matrix there.
Oh, it was the other screen.
Oh, that's the only one I have.
All right, hold on.
All right, the Saints.
Try now. Yeah, there it is.
Saints kicked a field goal last time down, so they're up 13-3, 2:15 left in the third quarter. All right, so that's sort of the bracket there. Netherlands, Argentina in the top, Croatia and Brazil in the bottom left. Brazil had an easy go of it today.
Yes.
I thought they were going to score more. They had 4 first half goals, nearly a fifth there at the end. And then I didn't watch much of the second half. I know they gave up 1 goal to Korea, right?
Yeah. Wasn't it 3 first half goals?
It was 4. And they almost had a 5th there at the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had, like when there was 35 minutes, they already had 4 goals.
Yeah.
And then in stoppage time, they almost nailed the 5th. And then I don't know if they let the foot off the gas a little bit and started to defend or change some guy. Well, I know they came out with the same lineup in the start of the second half, so I don't know exactly what happened.
They did take some of them out.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would have took Neymar out. I don't know if they did, but
they took him out like in the 80.
Oh god, dude! Like fuck, why even? Oh my god, they almost did. They pick him? No, they almost picked Brady there. The guy Jordan tossed it up in the air at the line and then almost got it. Did you catch the first game?
Yes.
That was that 0-0 all the
1-1.
1-1. Okay. And then we got to the penalties.
It was Japan 1-0 at the half, and then Croatia scored.
Yeah, I guessed wrong, obviously. I thought Japan would be better in the penalties for whatever reason. I don't know.
Me too. I was thinking they would take him out, but good goalie from Croatia.
Oh, man, he stopped like 3 of their 4 attempts.
Yeah.
Which I was reading the other day. Normally, the average on penalty kicks across all leagues and, all stats is 8%. In a penalty shootout, the average is you're going to give up 4 goals. Maybe you stop 1. So anything more than that is like pretty fucking amazing. I don't know. I thought Japan, these guys probably kick fucking. I wonder how often they kick penalties in practice.
I think Japan was the better team. I thought they were gonna go through like regularly, not penalties.
But Croatia last World Cup was they lost in the final, right?
Yeah.
And is this just sort of like a more aged version of that team?
Yeah, but missing some players.
Due to injury?
No, I think due to retirement.
Oh, okay. So they've lost and they haven't really like reloaded.
Yeah, and they took out Modric, which is their best player. They took him out like they took him out like in the 80th around there. So like he didn't go to extra time. He didn't kick the penalties, but they won. So if they would have lost, then they would have been like, damn.
People would have questioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit older too, right?
Yeah, he's actually like 37.
Okay, yeah. It seems like once you get past that 35 number,
yeah, it's already surprising.
It's like learning the game in these competitions that are games are closer, right? Like you play every 4 days, 5 days, whatever. It really adds up, and then like all this fucking stoppage time that they add, it's just gotta wear. And then I guess this is probably the big matchup of this next round: England and France, right?
Yeah, man. It's
on the
gonna be a good
international
game.
stage.
Yeah, bro, this one is a huge matchup. Um, I gotta say, dude, I think France is gonna take it, but I think it'll be close.
I mean, the coolest final would be. There's a couple cool ones that could happen, right? France, Brazil is one cool one.
Which
France,
the way it's shaping out, I think that might be it, bro.
yeah, that's probably the odds-on favorite to be it. But you could end up with like a France Argentina, or
Rematch.
I just don't see. Do you see Portugal or Spain being able to beat France or anybody? Do you see anybody on that side? Let's say we don't know who's going to win. We're assuming
Maybe.
Spain will beat Morocco, and we're assuming Portugal. Well, we don't know, but we're assuming, right, that
Yeah.
Portugal will beat.
Actually, I think Spain could give them a tough time. I think England can. Yeah, we're at this point where it's like it's gonna get tough. I mean, but as we know, Brazil went out 7-1 in a quarterfinal, so or a semi. Sorry,
Yeah, who was that? Was that Germany?
Germany. Yeah,
And they were
2014.
at home. Were they at home
Yeah,
in La Maracana?
yeah,
Oh, bro. I just see like Brazil. I'm seeing something a je ne sais quoi, like Pele's sick, and they're all rallying and they're always dancing and having a good time, and they take people out and they put people in, and this guy's scoring goals, that guy's scoring goals. They're just doing. They look like that dominating Brazil that you're used to seeing um
yeah, for sure, bro.
historically,
It's I'm a little scared.
And yeah, no, for Argentina, which that match is on Friday, is that at 2 p.m. on Friday? Does it say
Yeah,
there? All right. And what time is the Brazil
10 a.m.
same day?
Yeah, yes,
Friday. Okay. And England, France, is that Thursday?
that's Saturday at 2 p.m.
Saturday. Okay. And then I assume whoever makes it out tomorrow will be Saturday at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Yeah,
Okay. And then we're gonna start getting some days off between the matches here
yeah,
at that point. Um, yeah, it sucked, man. I was pissed about the U.S.
yeah. Like I told you, bro. I believe they should have had that, but something happened and they fell apart.
They defending so well all those other games. I mean, the only goal they had conceded was that penalty to Wales.
Mm.
Other than that, um, there have been no goals in during the regular gameplay. So I mean, the bright side is they have a lot of young guys. So hopefully,
Yeah, and the next one is at home.
yeah, that's got to be worth something.
So
Just
yeah,
starting the fourth quarter here for the Bucks and Saints. What else? What
dude,
else on the World Cup, dude?
that's gonna be three Concacaf teams that make it to the World Cup that are already in the next World Cup.
Yeah, and those three were in this World Cup too.
Yeah,
Um,
so this is gonna be, I think, a first back to back for Canada
yeah, I don't think they had been since like the '80s or some shit like that.
since '86. Yeah,
Um, see, I don't know enough about soccer to say. Like now, you have 4 years of knowing that you're going to be in the World Cup. Do you lose like some edge of like, hey, we got to win these games? This is, you
I think
know,
so.
it's like tough to go 4 years knowing, hey, I already got my ticket punched.
Yeah,
But I'm sure they still want to win, like the Gold Cup and whatever. I heard them mention, you want to see if you get an invite. I guess they invite sometimes countries to other cups and competitions. Maybe get an invite to some other like we played in the La Copa America a few years ago.
Yes.
So maybe try to get that would be good to get invited and try to compete in one of those cups with some of those quality South American teams. Saints are trying to run the ball, which is a good idea. Keep Tom Brady off the field. Um, so we'll see, man. We'll see what they can do. They have 4 years. Well, actually, the good thing about this late World Cup is we have to wait a little bit less. Now it's more like 3.5 years
Yeah.
to the next World Cup. Finish your sticker book, by the way.
No, I stopped trading. I do want to finish it though. I need 20 more.
Oh, that's it. You gotta finish. You're almost there, bro.
Yeah, but I just haven't traded out. There's not a lot of people. I would have to drive really far, and I kind of don't want to.
Dude, go on eBay. I'm sure you could buy them. Those
Oh yeah,
listings
yeah, for for
with the
sure.
drop down,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could probably buy them for like a few cents each or whatever.
I could buy them from this group that I'm into for a few cents, and I can also get them mailed to me. But it was just that I didn't want to wait. I wanted to just get them. I'm just like that.
It sounds like you're losing interest in the sticker book, dude. To be honest with you.
Well, yeah, because most of my interest was waiting for the World Cup.
Yeah, the sticker book was just to get you over into the World Cup side.
Yeah, but I do want to finish it.
Yeah, you should. They had some guy on some TV show or something, and that he was like the greatest sticker album book collector of all time, and
A Mexican
and
guy,
apparently I don't
glasses.
remember.
Okay.
The bum sent it to me. I can't remember. I read mostly. There's a video, but the guy has like a few of the Holy Grail, which is the 1970 book, which is like the original
Oh
one
yeah, it's not this guy I'm talking about.
that they did, and apparently like that thing is worth like thousands of dollars. Because I guess in 1970 nobody was fucking really making the whole book or keeping them. Is that your? Let's see
My cards, yeah.
what you got there. That's Karen Goku, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
I came back as a 10,
Nice.
and then this is the
There's
other
a lot
one.
of writing on it, dude. Um, that's
Go
Gogeta,
Gogeta.
Gogeta, TNQ Unch. There's so much writing, dude, on the fucking card, but that one's a 10.
Because
Nice.
the name is long. It's a technique on chain. So, but
Oh,
yeah, they
so they
both
like
came. I sent
abbreviate.
two, and they both came back 10s. My first, uh, my first
Submissions.
gradings. Yeah,
You should send some more, dude.
yeah, yeah. Well, I was talking to my barber. He's the one that sent them. He wants to send another batch, and these took 2 years.
And those are PSA.
PSA, yeah.
Is that where he's gonna send again?
I think he wants to go CGC. The CGC started to do cards.
Oh, really? That's a new thing.
Yeah,
Do you know if they're like well respected in the industry for cards, or like people
I,
don't know
I
yet?
wouldn't think so because they're new. I know for these specifically, the Dragon Ball Z, like it's different. Like I know baseball and sports PSA is like the go-to. Um, Pokemon, it used to be PSA. I think they're leaning more now towards Beckett, and Dragon Ball Z for sure. Beckett is the go-to.
Okay, so the CGC is sort of like an untested waters right now.
Mm-hmm. But I like the way they look. They look just like the. It's like a little comic. Like it looks just like the comics one with the blue label.
And the grading system is similar to PSA.
Yeah, I believe so.
Let me know when you do it, bro. Maybe I'll give you some cards.
Okay.
I got some sick Dragon Ball cards. No, uh, I probably have some sports ones that I could get. I could get greedy. So tomorrow we're probably expecting the two favorites, even though Spain is the lower of the seeds. I would assume they're the favorite, and Portugal to advance.
Yeah. But Morocco has been playing good, so who knows?
Don't sleep.
Yeah.
All right, dude. What else do we have here? Covered some Dolphins, covered some Tuanon, covered some World Cup. This game I'm watching, there's 8 minutes left. The Saints are driving. They're in the red zone. They're up 13-3. They can probably put this game out of reach if they score right now. We got anything else to cover, dude?
Um. I don't
Is there
think
going to be
so.
riots in the street of Argentina if you guys lose on Friday?
Probably. But
That legit happened when they lost the final. Do you remember that?
no, but I don't doubt it.
I want to say this was the 2014 World Cup. Is that when you guys lost the final to Germany?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I remember we had Argentinian television at that point, and I remember like after the World Cup they showed a lot of people had gathered, whatever, and it was like it started off as sort of like hey, thank you, everybody, hey, they I know it was a cool thing at the beginning, and then like little by little people started throwing shit and burning shit, and like um I heard this year there was riots somewhere when something happened. I can't remember what country it was. Either they won or they lost. I don't remember which one it was,
Maybe
but there was
Uruguay. I
riots.
think that was the most controversial one.
No, it was a European nation, the one that I'm thinking of. I can't remember which one. Anyways,
Germany, Belgium. Those are the
not
big
sure.
ones.
Yeah, I don't recall, but anyways, and it got out of hand. And then like you never know. Like I started talking to different people. Like, what the fuck happened? Why that? And then they were like, dude, there's also like political shit that was going on too. Probably I think like the mayor of Buenos Aires at the time, like against the president, and then like they were like they're probably trying to make this guy look bad, so they sent these people to fuck shit up, so like it looks like he has no control over the city. Who the fuck knows, bro? Politics and sports always get fucking intertwined. Um, it's happened since the beginning of history. Have you checked out that documentary, the FIFA one on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
Did we talk about this already?
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of shady shit that happened.
Yeah, dude. So much fucking people got paid off to fucking get the World Cup down here in Qatar.
Yeah, another shady shit that might be controversial, but Ukraine has a bid in for the 2030 World Cup. I think Biden just approved some more money
Oh, that's all the time, dude.
to
Every
send
time
over
I read,
there.
every time I read an article, it's like millions, 100 millions, and billions, and jillions of billions.
Dude, and you know, I don't think they're gonna give it to them because this will be the 100th World Cup, so they might do a World Cup again, to bring it back for the 100th anniversary from where it first started.
Yeah,
But
I had heard that plan at one time, like Uruguay, Argentina,
Argentina, yeah,
but just the infrastructure and the money is not there.
But at least Argentina has a couple big stadiums already, so maybe it could happen.
It'd be fucking dope. Don't get me wrong. Um, that would be fucking dope.
But dude, they already got that 40 billion from us, plus whatever else went after. Then
Yeah, bro. But like,
they're gonna help them to build the stadiums if they do it. They're gonna use the excuse that it's gonna help bring revenue to the country after what just happened. It's just sketchy, bro, that they have a bid in for that.
yeah, you're in the middle of a war where you could
I don't know.
potentially.
I don't know when the bid was put in, but
Okay.
still.
Yeah, I mean, you should withdraw it, dude. You know, you're like, we don't even know if you're gonna be a country in 2030, right? Potentially, you could just become part
Yeah.
of Russia. You know, if Putin has his way, unless we just keep printing money and sending it to you, and weapons and everything else. So yeah, dude, FIFA's always
Yeah.
sketch, dude. Um, the one in Argentina, dude, that one was political as well, dude. You know, they had the military junta was in charge in 1978, and they had approved that one when Perón was in power, and they took him out um, shortly before the World Cup. That's another logo from Argentina. It's like it looks like two little hands, and then the soccer ball is in the middle. You ever seen it? It's like it's like two little bars going up, and then like two things like this, and then like it looks like there's more, and then there's a ball in the middle. That's kind of like Perón's symbol, that he would do. But like it was too late to change that shit, so they just went with it for the logo. But they were playing games, I think in the River Plate, and then like the people were getting tortured and could fucking hear the scores and the screaming of the crowd, from right there. It's fucked up, dude. So yeah, and then fucking Hitler in the Olympics.
Yeah. It's weird that this one doesn't have that it's not picked yet because I think the Qatar one got picked in like 2010. The bid got accepted for it.
I noticed that they used to have them prepared further out in advance, and now it. I don't know when the one that we're doing next time got approved, but it seems like there's less time from the time they get picked to when they're gonna
Yeah, they're
actually
waiting
be.
for the biggest bid.
I guess, or they're waiting to get the most fucking bribes in the meantime to see who gives the most fucking bribes.
Oh, dude, one of the stadiums, that 974, you know how it
Hmm.
was built with like the containers and stuff?
Yeah,
Brazil
dope.
played the last game today. There, it's gonna be taken down already.
Oh wow, dude. I heard they're gonna give that to somebody, maybe.
To like different like I guess poor cities in Qatar, and then I think they're gonna use it to like build stadium like soccer fields and shit.
That's dope. Yeah, and I
Yeah, it
guess
is
some of
cool.
some of the other stadiums they have they'll use for their. I think we're still not pronouncing Qatar right. Is it Qatar? How do you this shit? Do you know?
I don't know. I thought it was Qatar.
Yeah, so did I. But apparently, I've heard it's more like Qatar or Qatar.
Qatar.
But anyway, I guess some of those stadiums they could use. Oh, dude, the Saints had to settle for a field goal, so Shady Brady still. And he threw such a weird fucking like a shovel pass over the line. So weird. 7:25 left in the game. Yeah, so I guess a lot of the other stadiums are just going to be used in their domestic league.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Which did Ronaldo finally accept?
I don't know. Let's see.
I read somewhere that he had accepted the contract from I don't even know the name of the team. It's somebody from that league.
It's a team from Qatar.
Oh, Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry. Yeah, Saudi Arabia. Not Qatar. My bad.
Shit, dude, I don't know. Oh yeah, it looks The Daily Mail from the UK had posted it. Yeah, Fox Sports Australia posted that he accepted to join the Saudi Arabia Al Nassr.
Here, I'm gonna add your.
So this is the Australian Fox Sports.
See, that's weird, dude. We'll never hear from Ronaldo again now, right?
Um, probably not. Maybe he'll score 12 fucking goals every game over there.
I know, but like nobody cares, right? Like you go play in China, you go play in Qatar, you go play in Saudi Arabia. Like that's the ultimate late end of your life cash in, sell out, and like that's it. Nobody really cares. But I'm not gonna hate the player or the game.
No, bro.
It's
Not for
a lot of
770 mil, right?
fucking money. I'm sure he doesn't need it, but I guess his children and his children's children and his children's children's children will be, you know.
Good.
You think though, like I talked to podcast. We went last year in Christmas break to this fucking castle, dude, in Asheville area, the Biltmore. Those people were like railroad tycoons and like in all this business just a few hundred years ago. They were like the richest or one of the richest families in America. And now there's like not very many of them left that have anything. So it could go downhill fast. Sort of like your NFL season could go downhill fast. Your MVP hopes, your playoff hopes, your everything. So let's hope everybody can keep it together. And big game Sunday night. Chargers Dolphins. Herbert Tua. I think
Game
the
of the
Dolphins are
century.
still fit. I don't know about that, but it's a big game. And this is the kind of game that I want to see the Dolphins win. I want to see Tua win. Last year we were building up, playing a lot of lower level teams, and then we got to that Tennessee game, and then this year, we had been beating the likes of the Browns and the Texans and the Lions, and sort of, and then we built up to this big game, and then so now you get a chance. People may forgive the Niners game, even though that's the best defense.
Yeah, but we bet the Bills and the Ravens.
Yes, we beat the Bills down here. They were fucking melting, and three-quarters of the secondary was gone. So I want to beat the Bills up there. That's the shit. To go up there and beat them at night cold. That's when that'll open my eyes. You know what I mean? Like,
all right,
cool. We hadn't beat the Bills in a long time. We were due. We had to beat them. Good, I'll take it. But what I really want to do is I want to go up there and beat them. Then I feel like we're legit.
What about the Ravens comeback?
That was just a miracle, dude.
All right.
Miracles happen, and that was one. You can't expect that to happen again.
All right.
I say about that game, the Ravens opened the door for us because they were going for it on fourth down, failing. And if they don't go for it on fourth down twice and fail, we don't even have a chance to do that comeback. But they did it. Fucking hats off to them, bro. They did it, dude.
Hey, but he was able to do it, right? Like if they did that and then he didn't fucking do it, then it'd be like, wow, this guy really fucking sucks. They opened the door for us and he couldn't fucking finish.
I mean, if they would have lost that game by a touchdown, you still would have had to say, hey, man, they didn't give up. They fought back. People, I would have said still, shit, they didn't give up, That's what I like to see. I don't like to see, when you're getting blown out, players quit, like you still try to execute your offense. You still try to score. You still try to stop the team, even if that game seems like it's out of reach. You never want to quit, you know? So even if they wouldn't have won, I would have still been like, man, fuck, they didn't quit. That's good. This team hasn't quit. That's one thing, you know. They haven't. I haven't seen them quit. Even the games, you know, with the multiple backups and all this, we didn't quit. I don't think they quit last year either. Quit. I don't remember the last time I saw them quit. Even with Flores, they didn't quit. That's a thing that they had. But, you know, we can't forget this is a first-year coach. You know,
Yep.
everybody wants to, you know, give him the genius thing. Yeah, he's doing some good shit, but he is still learning, really, you know, as much good shit as he's done. First time he does this, you know, so this is part of the process, you know,
The
having games.
Tuanon is attacking you, bro. Starting to lag. I think we should call it.
Yeah, dude. Tuanon has not been heard of, actually. They're hiding somewhere. We don't know where. But let's hope we can turn things around on Sunday. All right. Let's get the fuck out of here, bro.